So in today's video, we got some great pianos, synths and effects freebies, as well as some brand new VST plugins in general. We've got some deals in here as well. And we're gonna be checking out the problem with the new Native Instruments Komplete 14 deal as well. But first up, we have the dusty old piano. Don't be fooled with the price here. If you put this code in at checkout, it will be free. Unfortunately, you will need the full version of Contact to grab this. Simply copy that, add to cart, paste, apply coupon. Applied successfully. As you can see here, €0. So when I show third-party libraries like this that don't run through Native Instruments, people ask me how do they get it into Contact. What I do is simply file, load, go to the folder, instruments, and then I'll open the NKI file, and then this should pop up here as well. So this is the dusty old piano. You've got the muddy and noisy dial here, dynamics, hammer, release, and reverb at the bottom. The Dusty Old Piano is a free piano library for Contact that exudes warmth and intimacy in its sound. And if you do want it, it will be in the description below with everything else from today's video. Next up, over at Flander Tech. So sorry, can't pronounce anything. This is the Substitute Modular, a semi-modular virtual analog synth. The Substitute Modular is a semi-modular virtual analog synthesizer for Windows. It is a redesign with a host of new features, rich modulation options, step sequences, and massive patch bay. Because it's Windows only, unfortunately, I will not be able to do any kind of demos with it. But if you do download it, let me know how you get along with it in the comments section below. So next up, over at Decent Sampler, Venus Theory has created a new library called the Solaris. This is an experimental analog drone library. This new Decent Sampler library is harnessing the raw chaotic power of the Alta Music Solar 42, a ridiculously cool looking chaotic analog ambient drone synthesizer.
So I just got this new synthesizer that seems like it can only sound absolutely fucking epic. This is the Solar 42. It's a massive microtonal synthesizer that's covered in about 500 million knobs and packs together a whole bunch of oscillators, stereo panning, and a bunch of effects that you could swap out with these neat little cartridge things. You can even have different effects on the left and right channels, and it's also semi-modular, so if you want to patch the joystick to control the filters or something, you can. And if that's not enough, it can even see and react to light, which is crazy. Check this out. Now, it looks pretty complicated, but I like to think of it as a set of chord pads with 2 drones and a playable keybed for 2 of the voices, which means you could basically make a whole cinematic synth track on just this one machine. Now, I know not everyone has one of these, so I decided to sample it out and create a free instrument library of some of my favorite sounds so that you can enjoy.
There you are then, the man himself, Big Cameron Howdy Doody Booty. So here's a library inside of the door. All you need to do is download the free Decent Sampler player first and then this library afterwards. Comes with a few presets, as you can see right here. So today's video is sponsored by DistroKid. DistroKid is the one-stop shop for you to get all of your music distributed onto the top streaming websites like Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, the list goes on and on. Once your music is on these streaming websites, the service does not stop there. They have promotional tools like Social Phone. Did you know that texting is better than social media? Texts have a 98% open rate compared with social media, where only 2% of your followers see your posts. Another great feature of DistroKid is the playlister. The playlister will put you in contact with thousands of playlists so you can promote your music further. And if you're looking for a fun way to promote your music, you can use the meme generator, which will place your music in the background of famous memes, which you can post onto your social media. If you do want to join myself and thousands of others by joining DistroKid, feel free to use my 7% discount code. It's in the description below. Okay, so next up over at Noise Engineering, they have the Frequency bundle. Noise Engineering's Frequency bundle has 2 powerful synths and a mind-blowing distortion, free now with MPE, tooltips and more. This looks pretty cool. I've not had a chance to download this yet myself, but if you do download it, let me know how you get along with it in the comment section below. Over at Solaris Sound, they have the SWR for free. This effortlessly adds width and depth to your vocal and instrument tracks. Sounds pretty cool, adds a bit of character as well. And if you are interested in a loop like that, we do free sample packs as well as paid sample packs over on my website as well as free VST plugins and paid VST plugins too. So next up over at Audio Plugin Deals, they have the BFD Free, which is evolved acoustic drum software from $330 to $49, limited time only, as you can see right here. BFD Free is the flagship drum software that delivers stunning mix-ready presets and modeling technology for tom, resonance and cymbals. Over at UVI, they have their new release Aura. This is €129 to buy right now. The UVI Aura comes from the need for a creative, modern oriented piano sound, reinforcing the piano's powerful tonal signature with a wide range of curated textural elements and atmospheres for a completely new and uniquely expressive experience. So it runs inside of the UVI workstation. This is what that looks like. Comes with some presets here: augmented, motion, ambient, processed, experimental and artist's own. That's been my favorite preset so far. Motion. That sounds really cool as well. There's so many presets in here, I can't possibly go through them all right now. Let's check out ambient. Really love that one as well, sounds haunting. I've only really touched the surface with this one here. There's loads more to dive into. We've got edit, some more effects down here as well. But if you do want to check it out, I will leave it in the description below with everything else. Okay, so it's time for a drinks break, and in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment below sunglasses, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below just comment Foggy and I give you a shout out in my next video. But please bear in mind it is the first 20 people that do get a shout out. So over at the Phil Spicer website, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I've covered this guy a few times. Hopefully I perfected the name. If I haven't, I'm sure you'll let me know. This is called the Compressor. This is a free download, pro level compression made effortless. Rethink compression. Recently I realized I should make a tutorial about compression because, to be honest, when I started making music, I used to put a compressor on everything without really understanding what it did. While planning the tutorial, I got frustrated because I couldn't find a compressor that is as smart and intuitive as I think it should be in 2024, and this is what made him build this one here. It has magic mode.
Something you guys are probably the most excited about is the magic mode. So let's give it a try. Click here on magic. So if I click -6 dB, for example, it will automatically level the vocal that's coming into the compressor to -6 dB. And after it's compressed, it will level it also to -6 dB. This is a vocal, and then let's go for a moderate compression style. Now press start, and after that I will play back the vocal.
I got no time to waste. I'm burning up for you, baby. Got my love going down, down, down. This is not a game. I'm burning up for you, baby. Got my love going down, down.
So what happened now? The compressor on its own found the right peak level, analyzed the signal, then it turned the volume here to 1.3 dB. So it's a bit louder now, the signal, because I wanted to have -6 dB. That's exactly what I have now. Then it set all the different settings of the compressor, found the perfect threshold, so basically the level of compression. Then it adjusted the gain again, so our volume matches perfectly the input.
That does look really, really cool. And for a freebie as well, Jesus. I'm telling you, these freebies are just getting out of control, like the quality of them now. Whew. Okay, so over at Native Instruments, they announced that you can get the Komplete 14 and with some extra plugins now. The offer ends in about roughly 20 days or so. Depending on which Komplete 14, you get some extra libraries in there. With the standard one, you get the Unity Nostalgic Synth. Big shouts to Ava Music, very cool company. With the Komplete 14 Ultimate, you'll get the Lunaris 2, and with the Collector's Edition, you get this growth library as well. And that sounds great if you're a brand new customer, but I think the elephant in the room was if you're an existing customer already and you don't get this, it's a bit of a weird one. A lot of people wasn't happy about this because obviously they'd purchased it already, but they don't get the extra plugins. Well, they don't as I'm recording this video. It might change, but yeah, a lot of people was unhappy with it, as you can see on the screen right here. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. But speaking about Ava Music and the Unity Nostalgic Synth, they actually sent it me before, so I can actually show you what it sounds like if you are interested in upgrading to Komplete 14 Standard. This will run you £539, by the way. Comes with a ton of plugins as well. I'll leave it linked in the description below. You can check it all out yourself. So this is the Unity Nostalgic. Comes with so many different presets. Here's some of the keys. You can get that nostalgic 80s feel. We can also use this in kind of modern day trap or drill music, that dark type of stuff. There's so much to dive into in this library, so you can get it a part of that Komplete 14, or if you just want to go ahead and buy it by itself, it is over at the Ava Music Group website. I will put this in the description below as well. It's currently £79 at the moment. As usual, a bunch of deals over at Plugin Boutique this month, including the Track Spacer for 26% off. Very awesome plugin there for helping you mix your tracks. You can get the Bloom drum breaks by Excite Audio as well for £39 at the moment. You save £20. The EFX Fragments is 50% off right now as well. I recently used this in my DixonBeats 2 video. I'll link that right at the end. That's me making music at the Las Vegas sign. Very awesome to kind of flip your melodies into something different, as well as your augmented brass as well, which I also use in that video, funny enough. 50% off right now as well. And if you do buy anything over at Plugin Boutique, you'll get the hybrid filter on top of your order for no extra money. Over at Fracture Sounds, they have released their textural violin, a part of their Blueprint series. This will work in the free contact player. And if you do want to check that out, I'll leave this right here. And in that video, there are a ton of other great VST plugins as well. As promised, I will leave my Vegas sign video here as well, if you do want to check out me making music at the Vegas sign on my second channel. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you all either in America or in the UK over here.